So for anyone watching, you might recognize these two guys or anyone on TikTok. So you have KSI and Logan Paul, two incredibly popular internet celebrities. They do various different shows and channels and they have tens of millions of followers. And actually I watch some of their stuff online and they seem like nice enough kind of guys. They're both young, they're smart, and they're basically hustling to make some money and, as you would do, trying to just, do the best they can with themselves. So back in, what date was it? About 4 years ago, they launched off the back of their celebrity something called a Prime energy drink, which is what they're drinking here. It went into a viral kind of craze. And what they essentially did is that through launching this brand, what they did was utilize their celebrity to basically make people want it. And basically in 2022, Coca-Cola acquired Prime for $10 billion because obviously they saw how popular this drink was. They saw how quickly it was growing. And actually these guys probably made a shit ton of money off it, and fair play to them, well done. All of that fast forward through, so Prime has been hailed as this marketing brilliant strategy of how these two guys, both brilliant marketers, have leveraged their celebrity, but also some of their other endorsements, like Logan does WWE wrestling, but also they're trying to partner with various Premier League football teams and UFC and lots of different stuff to basically promote this drink, make it cool with the kids and make people buy it. And they've been incredibly successful. But one of the big things which came out this week is basically the US Food Agency have actually found out, and they've done a test, that they argue that has the Prime energy drink been missold to customers, and actually it holds, apparently, was it up to the same amount of caffeine as 6 cans of Coke within one bottle, and that's full fat Coke, or 2 Red Bulls. So adults are more than happy to drink Red Bull if you want to, if you're on a night out and you want the energy boost. So people know that Red Bull is an energy drink and they're generally a small can, and basically you drink it if you want that boost. Red Bull say it gives you wings. That's the whole point. But what you have here is a drink which is predominantly aimed, it's not just aimed at children, but it's not specifically for adults, if that makes sense. But also that has twice the amount of caffeine in as a Red Bull or 6 cans of Coke. That actually, essentially, if you're getting kids to drink your drink, is that a risk to safety? And actually, is it also addictive? Because essentially there's a reason why we generally don't give kids caffeine, but could you get them hooked on this incredibly, well marketed drink that actually goes into kind of, it goes viral, but actually you're actually causing a lot of health issues at the moment. And because of that, essentially a lot of governments, I think Canada are the same, US are looking at it, but people will follow, is that has the Prime bubble burst of that $10 billion investment from Coca-Cola into Prime, will that turn into a drink that actually can't be sold anymore in its current form because of its contents? Yes, what they'll probably do is change the formulation, etc. And people probably bought the drink because it was cool, not so much because of how it tasted or what went into it. But it was almost where they had marketed the drink as being vegan and 0 sugar. But whilst those might have been true, there was lots of other, nasties in it as well. And, in some ways for Logan Paul and KSI and their management team and whoever, they probably actually made a killing, cashed out on their investment and done very well from it, even if it later tanks and Coca-Cola kind of take the rap or take the financial hit. But it shows how a lot of businesses that we see that become these great big viral hits that are classed as case studies on how you should do marketing and how you should do all this great stuff. That's still all true, but behind the scenes, there was certain stuff that actually just maybe didn't land as well as it could have. That what could happen, Prime could die off if every country in the world bans it within the next 6 months, or they might just learn to pivot and change. But what I thought was interesting was just, we all judge ourselves against these other companies, the ones in the public eye, and see how they do and grow and develop, because we want to copy some of the ways that they promote themselves and learn from it, and also celebrate people's good successes. But actually, arguably, are there some fundamental flaws behind the product itself, how it worked, and will it be a lasting brand, is one to watch.